There's just different ways that I start. Sometimes I can be watching something or or listening to music, or I see something and it just gives me an idea. So once I do the sketch or the I guess you could say like the blueprint of what my painting is gonna be like, things change. It's not always exactly how I sketched it out. Once I start painting, like other things start coming to my mind, and I'll change. Sometimes even change the whole concept and just keep a little part of the original sketch. I actually make my own canvases. I get the wood man, I cut it out from start to finish. It's all me. I like using pastels, to give certain things a detail. Spray paint, just because how flat and clean spray paint can make a painting look. I pretty much use everything, whatever I'm feeling at the time, and whatever technique or whatever process that I'm trying to do. Well, most of the time, like I think of a series that I want to do, and then I start doing it, and after 2-3 pieces I lose interest in it, because I start thinking of something else, and I want to start doing this other thing, so I start doing that series. Collaborating pieces is probably like one of my favorite things to do, just for the simple fact that it takes you out of your comfort zone. Usually when you're painting by yourself, then you take your time, and you could take as long as you want. When you collaborate with somebody, you got to think about this other person. What are they gonna do, or how can you collaborate, or how can you mix your style with his style. And not only that, but because you get to see another artist, you get to see their process, how they do it, what are their techniques, how they think. And that helps me, or that influences me, or gives me ideas on how I could maybe evolve or better my art. We're trying to create an art scene here in El Paso, because there's not really an art scene here, and other big cities have it. And a bunch of us, that are into art and stuff, we want to get people interested, get them to look at art, get it to buy art, buy local, we do it for ourselves, for exposure, and to create that art scene, to let people know, let the world know that, hey, we got talent here in El Paso, and we hope and expect that people go to our shows and see, and maybe somebody that knows somebody that has galleries in other museums, or somebody that can get our work into museums, or other cities where our work can be appreciated also. So that's what we do last Thursday in the art scene here in El Paso.
Well, Seasons has always been like the powerhouse of the set list. We always start off with Seasons. It just kicks up everything into it. It makes Crawford kind of what it is. So we thought about all of the songs, the possibilities what could be the single for it, and we came up with Seasons as the actual first single ever as Crawford Cantor, because it actually represents us as people.
We want people to listen to our music. We enjoy for people to listen to our music. We want people to listen to our music, so we're all like, let's release it for free, guys. Like, hopefully people can enjoy it, and it seemed to go around for a little bit.
When we started, we were very, very young, so we still had a lot to learn, and we still have a lot to learn about music, but we're going with the process and just picking up what we can along the way. There's just something about playing music and being able to play that with people and working with people that love music. Like the Sunset Heights Block Party is one of my favorite events personally. Even before we were playing at it, it was just a great event. It's a group of people that just love local bands, love supporting local bands, and love supporting the local scene. And I think there's a lot of that in El Paso, and I like feeding off of that and surrounding myself with that kind of vibe, I guess.
The way we usually do it is Renee comes up to me and he's like, hey Isaac, I wrote this, like I kind of had this in mind, like this, and then we'll sit down together and we'll kind of create something, you know, and then we'll go like to the rest of the band and then we'll incorporate all the other instruments. But sometimes like it's just like we literally step into like practice space and somebody just starts playing something and then they're like, hey, that's cool, like let me play on top of that, and then we start playing on top of that, and then out of nowhere it just becomes a song and we don't have lyrics to it. We're like, oh, we'll write something, it's okay.
I think it's kind of special being one of the females, the very few females in the music industry that's doing this type of music, especially. I think it just makes us as a band more unique, more versatile, more open to more audiences, and more audiences are accepting of us.
My name is Javier Martinez. I'm a folk singer from El Paso, Texas. I think my style comes from the different types of genres that I love to listen to. I like rock bands, I like metal bands, I like pop music, I like folk music, I like listening to country. It's really hard for an artist to define himself, so I kind of just put those names together. Indie, folk, and alternative. I like to sit there with my instrument, play, and sing as it comes out. And if I can remember it, then it's worth keeping. If I can't remember it, then it's not. I moved back to El Paso last year after being away for 10 years. And I love playing music, so I try to play in El Paso as much as possible in local venues. Every day if I can. Now as a solo artist, I feel I'm comfortable doing it, but it's not as fun as being in a band. I love being in bands. I love playing with people and collaborating. Maybe one day I'll be in a band again, but for right now, just gonna be playing by myself with my guitar. When I was in a band, the process is definitely more collaborative. Different people bring in their experiences and their influences, and it really opened my eyes. If I'm just playing guitar in a band, that's all I have to worry about. I don't have to worry about writing lyrics. When you're playing by yourself, it's all on you. And I try to create something that I would love to listen to. When I play my songs, I want people to feel that from me, that I love the song that I'm playing. My first single, The Lioness and the Fool, I released it with a lyric video. I try to do it with the Snapchat style. You know, that's what's trending, and people can relate to it. And really, I try to make sure that my songs are relatable, one way or another. The lyrics are flying across. I'm sitting there eating some oatmeal. I think it's important that I also develop my visual skills as well as my music. Maybe it's a control thing, or maybe it's just being an independent artist on a budget. I can't really afford to hire graphic designers, so I take YouTube lessons on how to do graphic design. I went on my first tour last month by myself through Colorado and New Mexico. I had a great response. I was surprised at the response, people that came out, people that loved the music. I thought I was gonna have to sleep in my car, but I didn't. The kindness of strangers, it opened their doors to me. So it was really cool. I was really happy that happened to me. I have a new EP in the works. It should be out by the end of August. And it's gonna be a lot different from my first demo that I released. It's gonna have more instrumentation. It's gonna be more developed. It's gonna be something I have never done before, alone as a solo artist. I can't wait for everybody to hear it. I'm gonna take it on tour, and we're gonna go through California and Phoenix, Arizona. We're gonna go to New Mexico and Colorado with it and show everybody the new EP. We'll be touring with a fellow band from El Paso, Theory Room, and it's gonna be a great time. I can't wait to share the songs out there.
things that you couldn't see. Well, it's just a game, laying your cards down straight. Now I've got nothing up my sleeve. Show me what you've got, what you've got. What you've got is belief. If you keep your mind straight and your precious hands in mine, you'll fall in love again someday. Put your pieces back in the box, we'll play another day. You lost your tongue between my teeth, and what you felt you wouldn't say. These charades turn to roulette, and our friends are placing all the bets. I just need one bullet, just one to forget. We're drunk, diseased and alone. Just drunk, diseased and alone. Just keep your mind straight and your precious hands in mine. I'll fall in love again someday. I'll fall in love again someday. I'll fall in love again someday. Come with me now, show you things that you've never seen. It's not a game, it's not a game when you race to make angels at the fall of winter's first snow. Before it melts and goes, we'll serenade the water below. Just drunk, diseased and alone. Drunk, diseased and alone. Yeah. Keep your mind straight and each other's hands entwined. We'll fall in love again someday. Keep your mind straight and each other's hands entwined. We'll fall in love again someday. Yeah, we'll fall in love again someday. So we'll fall in love again someday.
Finna get it in this bitch. Ayy. Try and make it in this house. They ask me where I'm at, they ask me where I've been, sorting out priorities, and just like that I'm in. And they ask me how it feels to walk around and be hated. They ask me what I'm doing, I tell them I'm trying to make it. Tell them I'm trying to make it, I tell them I'm trying to make it. I know God didn't give me this talent just to waste it. I tell them I'm trying to make it, I tell them I'm trying to make it. Trying to get in position with none of these people people saw this shit song. Lace the Jordans up with the shirt to match, finna get it in. Got a long day of work, you know what the business is. Words can't describe how good this feeling is. Fans know the lyrics to my song, yeah, they feeling it. Now I'm familiar to people that I ain't seen before. I still show them love back. This is what I'm in it for. This is what I waited my whole life to start living for. I started the beginning, I ain't finished till it's ended, boy. Heart to the game, I did all that I could. It paid off, cause now financially I'm living good. It took connections and investments, and I left a good impression. So success shook my hand and pointed to the right direction. Got a chance for my image and lyrics to be effective. When you hear the word music, all you see is my reflection. They asked me how'd I keep going and didn't give up, cause it clicked in my head that you only live once. They asked me where I'm at, they asked me where I've been, sorting out priorities, and just like that I'm in. And they asked me how it feels to walk around and be hated. They ask me what I'm doing, I tell them I'm trying to make it. Tell them I'm trying to make it, I tell them I'm trying to make it. I know God didn't give me this talent just to waste it. I tell them I'm trying to make it, I tell them I'm trying to make it. Trying to get in position with none of these people, so I'm out of I'm better than success and great combined. Expect me to wait? Nah, it's my nigga. This music ain't a hobby, I do it real, and I won't slow down till your boy sell a meal. When it comes to this music, it works in my desire, and your favorite rapper's the one who I inspire. I had a good year, no car tires. You know I'm hot, dog, ass Oscar Mayer. They asked me where I'm at, they asked me where I've been, sorting out priorities, and just like that I'm in. And they asked me how it feels to walk around and be hated. They asked me what I'm doing, I tell them I'm trying to make it. Tell them I'm trying to make it, I tell them I'm trying to make it. I know God didn't give me this talent just to waste it. I tell them I'm trying to make it, I tell them I'm trying to make it. Trying to get in position with none of these people, smart as shit on.
To it, I'd like for you guys to sing along with this next part. The lyrics are very simple. All you gotta sing is, I love the blue eyes you never had.